Hey guys, Michael Brown from michaelsbrown.com here, and in this quick tutorial, I'm going to show you how to easily find a new hot trend that you can pick up on, that you can make a website around and make some money in. Now, I get asked this question a lot. It's basically something along the lines of, how do you find good, unsaturated niche markets to get into in the beginning, so basically to avoid getting into a niche that's been completely saturated. Now, there's nothing wrong with a completely saturated niche. For instance, if you got into the weightlifting or fat loss, weight loss kind of industry, there's always room to get into those because there's such an evergreen, just gigantic niche. But I do have people who come to me and just want something hot and fresh to get started in. And today I'm going to show you how to do that. And before we continue, yes, I'm American and I say niche weird. I know it's probably more pronounced niche. It's a French word, but I pronounce it niche. It's how I've always said it, so it is what it is. Okay, so let's get into this. First thing you need to do, you need to have an idea for a niche market. If you don't know where to start on that, I have this post that I have up, and I'll have this link in the resources box below this video. But I basically show you, 17 different ways that I have been able to find a niche market, and you can use these to get started. And I also recommend, when you're doing something like this, if you're looking for something brand new, start at a place like Inc.com or Forbes.com or Business News Daily. These three websites, you can usually go in and just do a search for business trends, and they usually have an up-to-date article every six months to 12 months on different niche market trends that are occurring. And a lot of these have to do with business, but a lot of them you'll see and you'll be like, wow, that's a really interesting niche market. And looking at this, you can just go in and basically go through like their articles here and see what they're predicting for the future and for the immediate future and for the long distance future. So just doing a little search at Inc.com, I was able to do type in 2016 trends. And when you do that, it talks about, there's all kinds of articles here that you can go in and research. For instance, 13 trends that will transform small business in 2016, 10 trends shaping software sales in 2016, expect these 4 media trends to go big in 2016. And then they have a bunch of business ideas, the 5 biggest business trends for 2016. Okay, so you get the point. So these are good places to start at because you can usually find stuff that's not really too saturated yet. Once you find a niche market that you're really interested in, you should always do keyword research on it. But even before that, if you're looking to see if it's kind of brand new or hot, the easiest thing to do is just go to Google Trends. And you've probably heard of this before. You just simply go to Google Trends and you type in what you want to search for. So I'm going to type in essential oils. Okay. And we are going to search this. So essential oils. And then you just click explore or just click your enter button and it will take you into all kinds of stuff here. So the first thing you'll see when you get here is an interest over time graph. And this will basically show you it goes all the way back to 2004, and you can always change this, but they let you go back and look, and you can look at just certain years too if you wanted to just go back to 2008 and beyond. But you can watch the curve of this, so you can see it starts out and it's in the 20s, and this goes up to 100, by the way. And then there's a huge spike that starts in 2014, and it just starts climbing and climbing. And it goes all the way up to 100 by March of 2016. Now, what's awesome about this is it doesn't seem like it's been too hot for too long. So it looks like around 2014 is when it really started taking off. That's probably going to be a really good niche market to go investigate further and do some keyword research on. And if you need some tutorials on keyword research, I'll have those below this video as well. Now, the next thing you can look at is regional interest, okay? So this is good if you're in a specific part of the world and you're worried about getting sales from maybe your own country. But this does show you where it's hot at, where the niche market's increasing at. And like this, so for essential oils, it has a 100 on the index for the United States and a 64 on Canada, 55 on Singapore, 51 on Australia. And all these are good. I mean, if you see them on this list, they're all pretty good. Obviously, the closer to 100 means the more popular it is there, the more searches by that region. Excuse me. So the next thing you want to look at is just simply the related searches. And this will just give you ideas based off of the same topic that you're looking for. It will give you some related interests that people are looking for. So not only are they looking for essential oils, they're also looking for essential oil, young essential oils, living essential oils, young living, okay? But what you want to do is click this little rising button right here. If you click that, it takes you over to a little list, and you can see terms that you might not have thought about. For instance, best essential oils is a breakout term, and anything that's a breakout means that it's just on a quick ascent. It's just climbing up fast. So that might be a good niche market to go investigate. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to pause the video here. I'm going to give you a second to go find, just do a quick, you can do this one with me or you can do another one, but find a niche market that you want and put it in Google Trends, and then follow along with how I'm going to do some keyword research on this in this next portion of the video. Okay, once you've found a niche market idea that you like, you can then come into, I use a tool called Keyword Canine, and we're going to just do this together here. You just want to go into Tools, and you want to go into Keyword Explorer, and it takes you to a screen that looks like this. You simply want to put in your keywords. I'm going to do best essential oils, because that's the one that was a breakout on Google Trends, and just explore the keywords. And when you do this, it will bring up a list down below of different keywords that are related to best essential oils. And what you can do from this is, number one, you can go look at the monthly searches here, which is important. So if something's getting a lot of monthly searches, that's good. But what you can do is go over to this little meter icon and click that. You can do this for every keyword. And when you do this, it will bring up a scale from 0 to 100. And this will give you an idea of how difficult it would be to rank for these keywords in the search engine. So this is helpful if you're going to build your website and try to get it ranked in search. And what you want to look at, if you highlight the box, if you just put your cursor over it, just move your mouse over it, it will tell you on a scale of 0 to 100 how difficult it is. And a 39, even though it listed as hard, it's actually pretty decent to get into. It won't take too much work to rank for that. But you can also go in and investigate this deeper by clicking on the keyword. You can go see all kinds of information about it. And I have full tutorials on this, which I'll provide too, if you want to do this for yourself. But this is basically what I'll do. I'll go in and I'll find several keywords based on the topic that I'm interested in. I'll write them down or copy them to a list. Just using this little keeper button, you can copy it over to a list. And then I'll build a website around one of the main keywords. And then I will find all kinds of additional keywords on this list that I can then make as additional posts on my site, and boom, just like that, you have a great new niche market. You have all kinds of writing ideas or all kinds of post ideas that you can have, and it makes it easy to keep it all organized for you. So I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you put it to use, especially if you're in the phase of finding a niche market and you want something that's kind of newer, that isn't saturated fully yet, because this technique works and you can often get into a very hot niche market this way and get in at more of the ground level and work your way up into authority on it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, I'm Michael Brown from michaelsbrown.com. Come by if you want to get in touch with me or have more resources. And if you're new, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in another video.